Welcome back to Hey Brother. I'm your co-host, Matthew Modisett. Episode 48. The gang celebrates Sav's birthday. Woo! We'll let the viewer decide who is who from It's Always Sunny. Here's the gang. Savannah Gucci Modisett, officially late 20s.
Oh.
Tara Lloyd, Master Gardener.
Yep.
Camille Victoria Stallings, prettier than me. And as always, we have our co-host Ryan Modisett. Just Ryan. No descriptive adjectives for Ryan.
No?
Just Ryan.
That's alright. I don't need him. My name doesn't need an adjective because it actually means little king in Latin.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah.
You
So
lie.
I don't need that description.
Matthew's name means like
I'm
son
gift.
of God.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. No, Matthew. Not gonna lie.
Gift
Shit.
of God.
Not gonna lie. Matthew. Yeah, Matthew in Hebrew. Matthew in Hebrew's gift of
Gift
God.
of God. Yeah, like that's just a gift.
Not
to all of us.
Jesus.
Dang, that really went up.
You're welcome.
Yeah, not Jesus. It's Matthew.
You're welcome. I was the gift. It's big misconception.
You know what my name means? Grassless plain. Grassless.
What's
plain.
Tara or Camille? Is Tara a Bible name? Bible name?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Let's see. Let's look it up.
What about
Baller.
Camille?
It's French, but I don't know what the meaning is.
Also baller.
Tar means
Camille is a
Vague.
baller French name.
meaning star, and it symbolizes the light of the soul.
Oh,
my
shit.
God.
In Latin,
In Latin, it means earth.
That's
I think that's
tight.
more Tara.
That's insane.
That's cool.
Dang.
I wonder.
Do you want to trade?
Look up Camille.
I know.
Yeah, now I'm
you
like,
know,
what if I just mean ball or something really
I'll
like
make it worse than mine.
Yeah, like in French, it just means like an exotic vase.
yeah, like that's all. Just spoon.
Ooh, the
like,
meaning of Camille is attendant for a temple.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Better than grassless plain.
Yeah.
That's
But here's the
that's
thing.
the base. You're
We've
trying
never
to get
been
better
to a
than-
savannah though, so we don't
That's
know.
true.
They
That's
look
true.
tight. They look tight.
we got cool
That's
animals
true.
there.
That's true. No grass, but there's some
when you do have the
Lions.
best middle name of anybody. I mean,
That's actually a good point.
Rose.
Rose.
It's Gucci.
Camille, what's your
but-
middle name? Is it Victoria? Oh, is it really is?
Yeah, that was
way-
it.
Oh,
That's
shit.
That's
another
legit.
flower.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
legit.
Okay.
That's way cooler.
It's a cool name.
Elaine's a big
That is-
fan.
that is
CVS
good.
Pharmacy,
I like
that is I. It's like, Kevin's older brother only called me that in high school.
CVS.
CVS Farm. The pharmacy's here. Look, it's the pharmacy.
Matthew got legal.
Lee.
You got
Matthew Lee.
Yep.
Mhm.
Gregory. And I guess what her middle name is.
Or,
Hint?
yeah.
the initial for it is NMN. No middle name. I don't have a middle
Oh,
name.
Trick
God.
question. Trick question. Got him.
That's
Got
insane.
him.
That's wild.
Yeah, Tara Lloyd, no middle name.
Unique.
You don't need a middle name.
Well, it's not unique. I've got 5 other sisters, and none of us have middle names. So my parents made sure we weren't special. And all of our names start with T's too. So definitely not special.
That's so wild. That's awesome.
That's
My
cool.
mom doesn't have a middle name because she made her middle name her name.
That's what our
So
uncle
you
She
did
said
too.
she said forget
Yeah.
his first name.
Yeah.
Her name was Peggy though. So
Ooh.
Understandable.
Okay.
Can't blame
I know.
Elaine for that.
Well, when
And it wasn't
apologies
short
to
for
all
anything,
Peggy's
like,
out there
yeah,
that are very
yeah.
happy with their
it
names.
just wasn't her vibe because Peggy wasn't her personal vibe.
Yeah, for sure.
And again, it wasn't short for anything. Like she was just stuck with Peggy, and there was no options of other things.
Yeah, Uncle Scott's name's
Peg.
actually Matthew. And he was like, fuck that name. And he chose Scott, his middle name.
You know, he doesn't look
Personal
like a
insult.
Matthew. He doesn't look like a Matthew.
He don't. He looked like a Scott.
He looks like a Scott.
He looks like a Scott.
You look like a Lee.
No,
No, absolutely
Would
not.
you like it?
maybe. I like my middle name. Matthew Lee, I think, sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
I think
If you
it's crisp.
if you could legally change your name to Roman, would you? I mean, you
No.
legally can, but would you?
No.
Yeah, I guess I you can do
Maybe Achilles or like
Claudius.
Thor. Claudius is
Gladiator.
tight.
Thor.
Claudius.
Maximus, our nephew or cousin.
Is his whole name Maximus?
Yeah, I think his.
I thought-
if I'm
yeah.
not
You guys just called him
mistaken, I think
Max.
his legal
Yeah.
name is Maximus.
His legal name's Maximus.
That was
Respect.
a baller
Sure
move.
you
And he,
love that.
he
Yeah.
named him
Right.
after the
Very
gladiator,
told me
the
that.
main character
Yeah.
in the gladiator.
What a baller move.
Yeah, I think you had said that.
I'm very,
You didn't know that?
very hyped about that.
No.
Oh, snap. Yeah, Maximus.
Wow.
Maximus.
Maximus. This gets me jazzed. Gets me really hyped.
And you call him Max.
Yeah, it's a perfect nickname.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Nice opening on names there. That was nice.
That was nice. That was a
Very
really
nice.
good opening pivot. Really good opening pivot. We've had one of those in a while.
I like it. Hey, bro.
Bro, what's up?
Let's get topical.
Let's get topical. Let's do it. What
Okay,
are we doing?
so fans, for those who don't know, Savannah majored in Russian. So we have a few topics on Russian, and Ukraine, the tensions that are going on here.
If y'all didn't know, shit's getting fucking fiery up in
I
Eastern
didn't
Europe.
explain that
man.
very well. I actually don't know what's going on here. Someone
Just
has
be
to
real.
elaborate here.
Yeah, okay. Let's break it down, guys. So
Yeah, give us a spiel.
in late February, the Kremlin, the Kremlin being Russia,
Yeah.
as it does, started this disinformation campaign against Ukraine.
They like doing that.
Yeah, they like doing that to everyone.
Yeah.
And they did this campaign basically saying Ukraine's gonna attack us, and Ukraine's like, whoa, like we're not doing anything.
We're
For
chilling.
those who don't know,
Ukraine?
Russia illegally annexed part of Ukraine in 2014.
People forget.
And
Literally,
they-
people forgot about
And they
that.
have proxies in Ukraine in an area called the Donbas region. And so they started this disinformation campaign saying Ukraine's going to attack the region. Meanwhile, during the late part of March and recently, they've been building up their forces, like, don't quote me on this, but like 50,000 forces like in Crimea and
Very
around
reasonable.
the eastern Ukrainian border. So everyone's like, is there going to be an imminent attack?
So wait, Russia's has the 50,000, or is it Ukraine?
Russia does.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Russia's the
they
aggressor.
mobilized all these forces towards the Ukrainian border, which worried people. Like, are they going to attack Ukraine again? Are they going to like start a war or something? Well, the war's still
Like
ongoing.
we need to prepare.
Yeah,
Ukraine.
exactly. But basically, the assessment is that it's not going to happen. It's just like a freak tactic. Not that you shouldn't be worried about
Classic.
it. But
Classic
like,
Russia.
they're still doing disinformation campaigns saying like Ukraine's trying to attack us. Like this is why we're
When has
mobilizing.
Ukraine ever been the aggressor against Russia?
I know.
The former Soviet Union. Why doesn't Ukraine? Has there been a reason why they haven't joined NATO?
Well, they really want to, but like NATO is
Why
not
doesn't NATO allow
totally
them?
for that because Russia's totally like that's why Russia's like not one, the main reason, but one of the reasons that Russia like is doing all these scare tactics is because they don't want Ukraine to join NATO.
I'll say I feel like it'll be a huge deterrent for Russia if Ukraine joins NATO.
It's there's some like risky. It's like kind of risky for NATO to do
Is
that.
Turkey's
But, I mean,
in
not
NATO,
that I'm
right?
saying it should or should not happen. Turkey?
Are they in NATO?
Yeah,
They
it's another-
actually banned Bitcoin.
They did.
It's the first government to ban Bitcoin.
But
Snap.
like you know, one of the scary things about it is like, do you know the media outlet routers?
Yeah.
Like they're basically a Kremlin outlet now. Like they do all of their like Russia stuff that they put out. Anything that's
Is it just
news about Russia
propaganda?
is like propaganda for Russia. Like they've been framing like Russian
Yeah, you know.
people almost as like, or the Kremlin is like the like passive person who's being acted against.
So, I'm okay because I'm not in selective service anymore. I'm not draft eligible. I'm above that since I'm in my late 20s. The 26 is the
Swag.
cutoff.
Is that
You
really like
guys,
shit?
you guys would be drafted. Actually, I don't think women are drafted.
No,
I think
women.
that's been like a
Women
debate.
are they're exempted right now.
Yeah.
There was a
people want to
suit.
change that, but I'm kind of
Yeah.
like,
But I don't think that.
it's all about equality, but like, I don't really know if I really want that to be an option.
So you guys are fine. You would get drafted if
Well, there
Russia
won't be.
starts World
There
War
won't be
III.
a. I don't think there will like be a war on that front. But like Russia's doing some schemy shit.
They always be doing that
No
shit.
one knows, but like
Mm.
the point of the matter is like no one knows why like they decided. Besides like scaring Ukraine, why they decided
But
to
it's a-
mobilize like
50,000
50,000
troops, a lot of troops.
Yeah.
Like, that's a ton of forces.
That's
How's our
why-
boy Navalny doing?
Yeah, so Navalny's in prison,
Yeah.
Who's that?
and so Navalny is he's like a political.
No, let's-
I'm learning.
No, that was good.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
he's
great.
playing. He's
It's
playing the
right.
I'm
audience.
playing.
Right.
I'm being a good announcer. here.
Yes, he's got to explain it to the
Podcast.
audience somehow. Nice, good job, good job,
Thanks, bro.
Thank you,
Thanks,
thank
bro.
good job.
So Navalny's a political opposition figure, and there's not like many of those because the Kremlin like
Silences
yeah
that shit.
silences them. And he like September. Don't quote me on that, but September of last year, he basically the Kremlin poisoned him with like this Novichok.
Oh
poison
shit,
agent.
that's this guy. Okay.
Yeah.
And so he was on a plane, and so they like flew him to Germany, and that's where he was for a long time. And everyone's like, "Hey, you guys like poisoned this dude, like not chill." And then
Some non-baller shit.
Not
just happened.
Dude, Russia's not tight.
And Navalny was so brave, and he like went back to Russia.
Yeah,
Knowing
he
he
knew
would
he
get
was gonna
arrested.
get.
knowing he would get arrested.
fucking-
He doesn't have the tightest views, but like that's still like super brave.
He's like, it's one of, at least in my memory, it's one of the few times I've actually seen Putin be actually kind of outsmarted in almost like a direct voice of
or
opposition
like a direct
to him.
like
a direct threat. Yeah.
Or a direct like I don't know what the word is, but this dude was like fuck you. And, yeah.
All
So
of shit.
they put him in. They put him like. Oh, this is one of the crazy things is they put him on trial for not answering his parole or anything or something like that. But he couldn't answer his parole because he was in a coma in Germany
'Cause of being
because he was
poisoned.
poisoned. And they also like
Just some kangaroo court
they
shit.
also jailed him for like dissing a veteran or something. It was stupid, and so he went to now he's like in one of the worst.
Is
jails.
he in like a gulag basically?
I don't know if you would call it a gulag camp, but like he's at one of the worst like prisons, and like he's slowly dying. Like there's a tuberculosis outbreak in the prison he was at, and it looks like he's probably like gonna die.
Shit.
Snap.
Yeah,
Oh damn.
yeah,
Not in on Russia right now.
yeah. Russia's not
Not the
a
place.
tight world player right now. Never has been.
Yeah.
Just such aggressors.
Yeah, but they have like a lot of they do like the main thing that like pisses me off with Russia is like their main thing is like just disinformation. Like they'll be like saying things that are like just that are not true, and like they'll pass it off as true. It's just that's how like that's the modern warfare, and that's how like they
It is cyber warfare, man.
that's how they like the revolution.
What's what? When I saw like 50,000 boots on the ground, I was like, huh. I feel like we haven't like conventional warfare is kind of out the window
Yeah.
nowadays. Like that just doesn't really happen anymore.
Yeah. It's you don't really see it, but then that's why Afghanistan like
We're pulling out.
Well, and for a country like Russia, like conventional warfare is so expensive.
So
like
true.
Yeah.
cyber warfare is expensive still. There's a lot of
Yeah, yeah,
resources, but not nearly as intensive as
Is
like
it?
Just maintaining
the
a
ground.
massive standing army.
yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't Russia's GDP like actually not that
like
insanely
I think
big?
it's like the same as Italy. Like
Yeah,
what
it's
the
like
fuck?
it's
Yeah.
not like
Like,
they're not like
rich.
super rich country.
Yeah, but we can pivot to Belarus real quick.
Yeah, we can do a
Ooh.
Belarus pivot.
Yeah. What
So
about
I was
Belarus?
just going to Belarus for those who don't know last year, but COVID tight.
Yeah. Wait, what were we gonna do there? And I know this too, but just
What
for
was
the
I gonna do
just for
there?
the fans. Yeah.
Oh, it's teach English.
Okay.
Something like that. But so in August there were these fraudulent elections, and like the dictator who's been ruling for like 20 years,
What's his name?
Lukashenko,
That's right.
who by the way said
Mhm.
that
I was gonna say, was that
My
a
boy
quiz?
Lucas. Yeah, Lukashenko. That's him. That's
My
him.
boy Luke.
Shenko.
who by the way said he said that it could cure COVID by drinking tequila, so or vodka or something.
Has
like
that been disproven though?
No. So maybe he's on something.
That's why
That's-
Brad never got it.
Yeah.
He also said that
drinking vodka.
at the outbreak of the pandemic, though, he said that COVID wasn't real, and he got COVID.
So he pulled a Brazil. He pulled a the Brazil's president.
Bolsonaro.
Yeah, he pulled a Bolsonaro.
Dude straight up said it's better to be a dictator than to be gay. He straight up said
That Belarus guy.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
dude. Anyway, so
You're like,
these fraudulent elections happened. The opposition. So the person that was running against him, the main opposition figure, he actually was jailed, and so his wife took his place, and like she was like the main candidate, which was so cool. And she did win, but he said he won, and so she's been living in exile ever since. And there's been these
Dang,
protests
dude,
since
that is
August.
unreal.
Dang, Eastern Europe going bonkers right now.
Yeah, so the protests are pretty much died down though, because all prisoners are jailed basically, and no one has the will to fight anymore, which is really
Dang.
sad.
yeah.
But this
Dang.
this woman, Svetlana Tsikhanouskaya, she's still like overseas. Like a lot of presidents like of European countries still like support her and say she's the legitimate president. So does the U.S. basically. So Eastern Europe's not tight right now.
Dang,
Dang,
man.
that's sad.
Good thing, I guess. Good thing that you didn't end up over there.
Yeah.
Like, was it like these protests? Was it super rioty, or was it dangerous, or?
I mean, they were dangerous, just that people were getting arrested. Like it all for a noble cause. Like they were protesting for noble cause.
It's like, would it be different if you protested here than in like Belarus? Like, would it be more terrifying if you just get like arrested by police?
It's I don't know how to answer that. Like it's definitely like violent too. Like in the prisons that these people are locked up in, they're tortured, they're beaten. Some people have allegedly been raped. So like not tight.
That's the definition of not tight.
Yeah.
No.
But this was just a little history update. For
Dang, I
Little-
love that.
Little
That's
Hey
one of the-
Brother foreign policy update.
That we've never had something that in depth.
Well, you're
From
somewhat
a
of an
history
expert in
point
that
of view.
field. That's where most of your
Oh,
research
it
is.
definitely sounded like you knew you were talking
Yeah,
about.
that's where most of your research is you do right now.
I track it, yeah. So it's tight.
Dang. Just let me know. Give your boys, give Hey Brother the heads up if they're invading, so I can.
I think what we
Make
need
the
to look out for is
appropriate-
China. I mean, that's obvious, but like
Yeah.
China.
Stop buying anything.
I
Just
got-
don't buy anything.
I got a
Yeah, I
question.
was just saying, like,
It's-
avoiding
it's a
that
Russia
is like, yeah,
question.
you just kind of got to not
I-
buy anything
honestly-
anymore.
I don't know how this is going to come out, but I want to ask it. Okay, so I don't know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, go ahead. Pivot.
Russia
Pivot.
is a fucking huge ass country.
Big.
Yeah.
Like, how did they, when they were like outlining the boundary of the country, like,
Yeah.
why so fucking big? Like, no other
That's a
country's
good-
that big.
No, honestly,
There's
that's a
actually
good question. I have no
there's
idea.
a
Isn't it
I-
Like,
a lot of it
it's
is
super
not
hard to
livable.
Yeah, a lot
govern
of it's
something
not-
that huge.
A lot of it, like
I
Peter
mean,
said,
you
is
have
not livable.
some, Russian citizens that are
like
6,000
like
miles
space.
away. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. And not a lot of people. There's a lot of people in Russia, but
I actually
being
watched
that
a
big-
video on that. It was this YouTuber named Johnny Harris, and he's like, "Why is Russia so damn big?" And I guess like when they were expanding their territory, they just went, and
Huh.
they never really
He
encountered.
said, why give up?
Yeah, well,
Keep
and they
going.
never. Most of the like
That's where,
tribes
like-
they
that's
found
where,
like
like-
weren't like
that's, like,
resisting.
their
They were just like, "Sure, we'll
manifest-
be under the Russian banner. That's fine." So they just kept on going, and they never like had to like conquer that territory. They just
went
It's
acquired
There's
easy
like,
to
yeah.
assimilate uninhabitable
Yeah,
lands
they
because
basically
nobody's
assimilate-
fucking
yeah.
there. It's like, I mean, you think about
Yeah.
You have
Canada.
to get like 20 people
Well,
to agree
like-
with
Oh,
you.
that's good.
Like,
Russia went all
yeah,
the way
that's a
back.
good point about
Yeah.
Canada, Drew.
Russia went. They kept on doing that, and then they crossed the Bering Sea. They had Alaska.
They did.
They went farther than your Asian continent, and they had Alaska, and then we bought that shit for like pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
Hype on America.
And then we found oil. Yeah, and then we found oil there. Talk about an all-time bad trade,
I mean, they're not hurting for oil though.
dude. That's actually no, they're not. Russia has oil, but the United States had two really, really baller land trades in history:
Baller.
Louisiana Purchase
Baller.
and Alaska.
Yeah.
And we basically took Hawaii.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
That's bad.
we didn't trade that one. We
No,
didn't trade that
we,
one.
we still.
I think we took that one.
I think it was for like a military thing.
It was a
'cause
military
like,
outpost
right,
first.
exactly.
'Cause
It's
it
like right in
was
the
to
middle
counter-
of Asia
Yeah.
and the U.S. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was like a military base.
And then you got Missouri.
Dang,
God's country, baby.
Missouri.
definitely different than our sports and
Yeah, we wanted to
Other-
throw it out to what the
other
guest
takes.
specialty is.
yeah, I learned a lot there. Like I was.
Well, it's really
drawn in.
fascinating. It's like
Well, it's also
Big,
just
big.
keep an eye on it. 'Cause
Yeah.
we don't know what they're gonna do. So
Yeah. Because has ripple effects on the entire global kind of ecosystem.
facts.
Facts.
That's something that you guys say all the time now.
Facts.
Facts.
I feel like I say that a
Because
lot.
I'm young adult.
Because
Facts you
Fire
kind of
that.
do.
you say that a lot.
Facts you kind of
Yeah.
And
do.
you say boom boom a lot.
Yeah, sometimes it just goes boom boom.
I like that. Boom boom.
Yeah, if like something's
That's
on the
different.
rise, it's going boom boom.
Boom boom.
Like space tourism, that's going boom boom.
Bitcoin?
Boom, boom.
Bitcoin's going boom boom.
Boom boom.
Yeah, I feel like there's a
GameStop?
Not so boom boom
Yeah.
anymore.
No boom boom. Rippers. Yeah, no rippers.
I feel like there's a
That's
double
right.
entendre when you talk boom boom and space travel. Like you might want to come up with another.
That's a good point.
That's a good point. That's a good call.
Facts.
That's good. Facts. You did it. You did
Facts.
facts.
Facts only.
It's a good way
thing.
to agree with someone.
It's
Like,
your
I don't
It's a young
Here's your
thing.
facts.
It is.
It do be like that.
Right?
It do be like
It's
that.
a young
You say that
thing.
too now.
Sorry, it's only if you're in your early 20s.
Yeah.
You know?
Shut up. Shut up.
Damn.
Ryan and I are in our late 20s, Rippy.
Rippers.
So we're going to go boom boom is for something that's on the rise, and then dodo is what's going to be that's on the fall.
We were talking about that in the car going golf, and like,
Yeah,
fuck,
going
that's gonna have to
dodo.
be. We're going dodo,
That's so funny.
Going
Super
low.
dodo.
Or it's like if a trend.
or it's going gone.
Or speaking of
We're
that,
going extinct.
like a spring fashion trend. Let's say a fashion trend like, what's something that's not really popular anymore?
Plaid.
Plaid. Plaid's going dodo. That's a great point.
Long
Plaid's going
plaid
dodo.
or Bermuda shorts.
Yes.
Although that is actually
Bill and I
kind of
share
big,
this
but,
dark history of plaid shorts.
Yes, Tara, do you remember
Please
this period of
explain.
time where you had, like, I don't know if you might have been too old to have, like, the hideously colored Bermuda shorts that, you know, like it was, like, pink, purple, orange, green, blue, like,
Yes.
and then you'd wear it with, like, a hideously colored
Oh my
tank
God.
top with, like, rhinestones on it, and there'd be, like, 4
Oh.
tank tops layered on top, and, like, you just thought you looked like hot shit in your knee-length Bermuda shorts, like,
Like, this is the best I've ever looked.
with my white sunglasses, like, y'all, watch
Isn't
out,
it-
world.
Isn't that crazy? How like you like looking back at some of the fashion we did in like middle school, early high school, is like, oh my god. But like at the time, that was somewhat
it.
fashionable.
But that's what's so funny is like that's what's in now.
I know. Y2, you told me.
Yeah, like that,
Y2K
like that, like early 2000s, like horrible fashion. Like that's like what's in.
Is
now.
it like? So let's talk about. We're gonna do another. Let's get topical. Let's talk about spring fashion.
Yes.
What we're looking forward to. What's going boom boom and what's going dodo.
KK.
We don't necessarily have to do that
Do you want
last
to
one.
start around the circle? Because like I feel like I have lots of insight. I feel like I
Mhm.
could take up a lot of time here.
Mhm.
Which is good.
I don't want to take. I want to hear everyone else's voice first. I guess.
Okay.
Maybe before.
Okay.
What's going in?
Also, I'm looking forward to with men's fashion. It's a little, I feel like not as difficult. It's kind of the same as winter. We just don't have many options. It's shorts and t-shirts really for spring and summer.
That was really basic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, shirts are in.
So close.
Good fucking hot take, man.
But no, it just limits yourself.
We're wearing shorts and t-shirts this summer.
You guys are about to go dodo. I'm about to dodo you.
Y'all are done.
Good take,
I'm
dude.
about to.
Hey, fucking news in.
Maybe I should have gone first.
Shorts and shirts this summer.
Shorts and
guys.
t-shirts.
Yeah.
You guys want a little pro tip from somebody who bought GameStop? Shorts are gonna go boom boom. This summer. Boom boom.
That was so basic.
But it's like no, it's like that's all you
Speaking
can
of
wear.
shorts, you were there. You said
But
shorts.
no, come on, go
The
into
stock
more
got shorted?
specifics, like some
No,
colors.
so
I don't know.
but with that, so it's really you're kind of limited to shorts and t-shirts.
Right, when you're someone as hot as you know, like you're not gonna be putting pants on or any jackets.
No,
You only
I
have
get
so much.
the hot as in the sense of temperature correct. Thank you for that, babe. I get very hot in the summer.
Too, though.
I get very hot in the summer. It can be 85 and I'm struggling.
No, I mean you also don't have a car with air conditioning, so it could be like
That
70
sucks.
degrees and you're struggling.
I'm sorry, can't get over that your hot take was shorts.
That's not a hot. That was starting the take.
About as broad as it gets.
Okay, keep going. I'm
I
sorry.
just
You're
feel
getting
that we're gonna wear
roasted.
shorts and t-shirts this summer.
But no, it's just like I'm limited to that. I can't wear jeans or long sleeve shirts in the summer because it's too hot. So I
That
have
was
to
me, yeah.
I have to tailor the fashion to a very specific clothing
yes,
type.
yes.
Is what I was going with that.
Super specific. Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to button downs. Button downs are always fun.
Like a nice
I'm a-
short sleeve button
A
down.
nice short sleeve button down. A lot of patterns are big for me.
I dig that.
I don't like the two
Yeah.
crazy patterns. I like very kind of simple, basic summer patterns. Really just mats. I'm a big mat guy.
Like a lot of sheen.
What's a mat?
Matthew
just
likes
like
matte.
basic color or not.
No, matte is things
It's
without sheen.
yeah. So like not shine or gloss.
Okay.
Just a matte color. I do love the white sneaker with white sock look.
No, that's very in right now. And for men, it's
Ooh.
just like white monochromatic. I mean, like that's always kind of in for women's
Mhm.
spring, but like men also like just full white outfits.
Yes, but the big
Ooh.
thing I'm looking forward to,
Mm-hmm.
what's going to go boom boom, is nautical theme.
Yeah, that's a big trend. Big
Nautical
trend.
theme is going to be big this summer.
Yeah.
What do you call them?
Yeah.
Shipsters?
Shipsters.
I didn't get
Shipsters.
that.
We saw it in an article
Yeah.
earlier.
I can't steal that either. That was in Vogue.
That was so funny. Yeah,
But
shipsters.
shipsters, just keep an eye out. There's going to be some shipsters. It's going to be nautical themed clothing everywhere. But I'm in. I've been on nautical themed
that
for
is
5
all you.
years. I'm in on nautical
So
themed
the white
clothing.
people on yachts.
Yeah, basically the
trend.
yacht clothing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yacht clothing.
I'm
Which
not
can we hate? It's going to go boom boom. Just watch out.
Like Montauk clothing.
It's
Kind of.
Montauk clothing.
Kind
yeah.
of.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
navy blue and white kind of
Yes,
vibes.
navy blue and white, like
Lots of
linen,
that.
linen
Yeah,
pants,
linens.
linens
I'm
are
in
very
on that.
big on that.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
You really climbed a steep hill there. Good job.
I had to tell a story for the audience.
We went from shirts to t-shirts to
Sorry.
specifics.
There you
I liked
go.
it.
There you go.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
Sav,
Yes.
what do you think?
Hats.
Hats?
Yeah.
Okay. Hats are in.
I think we've been inside. I've been inside for so long.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
Just
anybody,
depending on
and I haven't
hats.
seen the hats. Where are the hats at? So I'm looking forward to hats.
Do you like bucket hats?
Wait a minute.
Or do you have a favorite
Yeah,
kind
what
of hat?
kind of hats?
Yeah.
Because I asked Ryan earlier, like when we were talking about gifts and stuff, I was like, oh, well, does Savannah like hats, like fedora
You don't
style
wanna
hats,
wear
like
hats.
trendy hats, like the big
I'm
wide
talking,
brim hats?
I'm really talking like baseball.
Baseball
caps.
caps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I asked him if you liked
You
baseball
don't wear
caps, and he
baseball
said
caps,
no.
do you?
Well, I haven't been outside in like a year.
That's a good point. That's a good point about being inside.
Something to think about.
That's
Yeah,
true.
something to add into your analysis.
Well, that's my bad.
I'm making a note for next year.
Thanks, Star.
Well,
Ball
caps.
cap
You know,
for Savannah.
that's
Do you
my
think,
B.
are these a thing? Do they make denim caps?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like
that's definitely. I have one.
Dude, you guys have denim ball caps?
Yeah.
Catch up, Matthew.
Dang.
You have one.
Dude,
It's fake
You
denim.
have-
It's fake denim.
It's the same thing, though, babe. It's denim, like printed.
It's denim
denim.
print. It's denim print.
I will
I don't
say
know if
that-
it'll make that much of a difference for
Yeah.
being the
Yeah,
living
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what'd be
You
really
literally
cool? Like
have
a
one.
St. Louis Cardinals denim baseball cap. Think
No.
about it.
Okay.
If anybody has a contact within the Cardinals
Noted.
organization, let me know. It'll go boom boom.
I bet that exists. You know, your birthday is next weekend. Noted.
Noted. Their sales will go boom boom.
Noted.
Facts.
Facts only.
Don't be surprised.
Okay. Tara, do you have any
Yeah, what's your
hot
takes?
takes?
So I am not very fashion forward
Oh,
at
me
all.
neither.
I'm
Me
a sales
neither.
rack shopper.
I'm the same.
But I will say, like
Yes.
browsing recently, one trend that I'm a huge fan of is like dresses are getting a lot looser and flowier than I feel like they used to be. And like lighter material, like you guys were talking about
Yes.
linen and stuff. And it's
Mhm.
like,
Love the light
like
materials.
I like fun abstract patterns and everything,
Mhm.
but I just
Same.
feel like everything is getting a lot more comfortable, like
Mhm.
less
Yeah.
fitted,
Mm,
like
yes.
That's a
more
very good
durable.
point.
No, that's
love
it's so
that.
funny. I was reading like a Vogue trend list earlier, and one of the things was literally like light, flowy dresses. Like
Yeah.
that was literally
Yeah.
the description. Was just like very loose, lots of like lightweight fabric, just makes you feel cute and fun and like just comfortable, but also feel like dressed
Comfort's
up
big.
like at the same
Exactly.
time.
Comfort's
It's a very
going
powerful
boom.
feeling.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yes.
Comfort's going boom boom.
And
Mm-hmm.
Comfort.
yeah, I'll be honest, I'm a sweater, much like Matthew, so I don't like wearing tight clothes in the summer.
Yes.
Like I like wearing
Yes.
things
Yeah.
that have like good airflow,
Breathe.
Has
which
to
is
have the
comfortable,
airflow.
right?
Have to.
Breathe.
Yeah.
Have to.
True.
Yeah, I do love
That's a
linen.
good
Like,
take.
linen's such a fun
That's a
material.
great
It is.
take.
That's a great take.
Yeah.
So
Real
this
good
was
take.
this was
Those are
kind
the
of
best.
perfect. Like I haven't been shopping in forever, but I was in Target the other day and decided to browse their ladies section. I was like, oh my God, all these fun dresses and
Yeah.
like they were like long maxi style. They
Yes.
were short, but they were all just like really flowy looking.
Yeah, I remember a time when like
Hell
we went to
yeah.
go buy dresses, they were all like tight and like
Yeah, the
Yes.
body content was
Yeah.
not
Very
favorable
fitted.
to like anybody in the world.
Nobody.
Like,
Yeah,
nobody
exactly.
likes that.
We're glad that went dodo.
Yes.
We're glad
Right.
that
Yes.
went dodo.
Target low key
No.
has a decent.
Yes.
Dude,
Clothes.
Target
Here?
section's awesome.
You should
Yeah,
see
it's
some
awesome.
of my text threads between my friends. I'm like, Jesus, when did Target turn into a department store?
Yeah.
I'm like, I
Yeah,
literally
they have
want
some
like
good
all these
stuff.
accessories and
Seriously,
clothes.
man.
And, like, I'm never going anywhere else but
Well,
Target.
and they used to have just like that hippie brand like Rose Knox or Knox Rose or something like that, but they've branched out. Like
They
the
have a
more
lot
I
of
was
good
wandering
stuff.
around, I was like,
They
this
have really
I
good
haven't seen
stuff.
these
Such
tags
a
before.
dangerous
Yeah.
place in there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
every time I end up
It
wanting
is.
something.
Me
like,
too. Like,
both
every
in the
time.
women's and the men's section. Like low key
True.
love
True.
the men's section
True.
for women's wear. Like
Yeah.
have a good time there. A lot of really cool t-shirts from men's Target.
Is that a thing? Is like women wearing like large men's linen kind of button
That's
downs?
very in right now. Like just like well, and like on both for men and women is like loose suit wear. Like that's
Yeah.
very popular. Like
Yeah.
oversized
Yeah.
suiting and stuff, and like oversized trench coats is very in right
Ooh,
now.
I love oversized trench coats.
Your big oversized trench coat.
Me
guy?
too. That's a
I-
huge
I
men's
have
trend
one.
this spring. Well,
It's
you
huge.
need to pull it out
It
and
goes.
rock
It goes down to like my.
Ryan,
right
that's
here.
so in. You gotta whip it out
I
this
know,
spring.
man.
Oh my God.
Nice, but why didn't I
You're
see
hip
it
to the
this
scene.
morning?
I don't know. We were inside.
That's a very good point.
You know what I'm talking about?
I actually have
Yeah.
a really
Yeah.
cool oversized trench that I forgot I had, and I was looking through like some old photos, and I was like, wait a second,
We need to bust
I
that
need
out.
to find that at my
We need to
mom's.
bust that
So I'm
out.
like,
Oh.
shoot.
Trench
What a
coats
cool
are
trend.
in.
They're
Not for
in.
summer or spring, but they're
No,
in.
but they're
Let me
in.
look at my list and see.
You can get away with like a 45, 50 degree day right now
You could.
and wear one.
You
I
could.
think.
Okay.
Oh, totally. Well, and especially those like beige, like lightweight trench coats. You know, like a tan one. It's like more of
Yeah.
like a rain thing. Like
Yeah.
it's not for like winter
Yeah.
wear.
That's another
Yeah.
rain wears. I like the rain wear for
Oh, I
spring.
love rainwear.
Rain
Mhm.
jackets are
I love
fucking
rain
dope.
jackets.
Really?
Yeah, so
I
here, I'll
like
look
rain
at my
jackets a
list
lot.
now real quick.
I like
So
to be Katniss for a second.
Shut up.
You were so in love with Jennifer Lawrence back then.
Yeah, it's
You
all
were
She's
big
from
Hunger
Louisville.
Games.
It's all true.
People in Kentucky would always be like, I've seen Jennifer Lawrence. I'm like, that's really nice. I've seen Nellie at the mall, so fight me.
I don't think the only famous person I've ever seen was Ryan O'Reilly.
Oh, and Carly Kloss. I've seen Carly Kloss. I've told you
And
that. many times.
Saks, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
God, Saks was the best place to see the St. Louis elite, as I like to say. I saw so many like athletes and stuff in there too. 90% of the time, I had no idea. I only knew because my coworkers were like, "So and so from the Blues is in here." I'm like, "Cool." I wouldn't know. Like, oh my God, guys, it was so funny. Like that probably like the weekend after the Blues like won. I worked that weekend. Tarasenko came in. And like I didn't know. Straight up, I was like, "Who is this man missing teeth? Like coming into Saks? Like,
Thick Russian
what do you
accent.
think? Like you're about to buy in here?" And then like my one coworker was like, "Yo, like can I want to like?" And I was like, "What do you like know him?" Like afterwards, she told me, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's so embarrassing." I'm like, I'm probably the only person in this whole mall that didn't know who that was.
Hey,
Like,
Maybe the whole city.
You're humble. You're
I
humble.
was like, yeah, he really liked it. Like, I just treated him
Facts.
like any other guy. Because I thought he was just any other guy.
What you need, my man? What you need, good
No,
sir?
it was so funny. Yeah, I never knew any of the
Let me take you to the boom boom section.
Oh, but yeah, the
It's
trends.
not
I
cool.
lost my track there.
Oh yeah. Oh, wait. So what Ryan looking
Oh,
forward to,
yeah.
and then Camille gives us the
Yes,
spiel.
yes.
Wine t-shirts
Oh
Fuck
my.
yeah.
coming back.
Retro florals are really in. Like
Coming
the
back.
70s,
I
both
love
for
the
men and
floral
women.
wine
Like,
t-shirts.
Yeah.
florals are in every spring.
You're not
Like,
in
I
yet?
love when people
No.
point out that trend because I'm like,
You're
yeah,
not a
I'm
big
in
fan of
spring,
wine
duh.
t-shirts?
But like retro
No.
florals
Is my
are
name
really
Mike?
in.
Our pastors.
True.
Want to read that?
True.
Pastel.
You know what?
Pastels.
I love that he's so into it
Pastels.
though.
Hey,
Yeah.
Pastels.
you're trying to be friends with it. That's okay.
Push do.
But
Yeah,
they have some like sleek looking Hawaiian t-shirts too.
They do, man.
Yeah, that
have
kind of
one.
goes into
Actually,
like
you
the
have
short
that.
sleeve
I
button
have
down.
that.
Yeah, I
That
have a
gray, light gray
I was just about to say
Hawaiian
that one.
t-shirt. That actually.
It's like
I
fitted
like
in.
those
The one I
fitted
wore
like
for-
Hawaiian t-shirt vibes. That's like the button down
Yeah,
fitted
yeah.
men's like Hawaiian.
That's
I
what
really
it-
like
that's-
that. I think
that's
that's a
going
cool
in.
vibe.
That's in.
I'm in on that.
I am
Vibe.
too.
Actually, I'm buying one
I
later.
can
Yeah.
vibe with this.
Yeah.
That is definitely boom boom.
Boom boom for
No
sure.
vibes,
Excuse me.
For sure.
Not a fan of the
No
florals.
vibes there.
No fun. No.
No.
I feel that. I like the
vibes.
funky florals. Like I don't like the just like almost like your grandma's couch in the 70s kind of floral. Like that's kind of fun. Like in colors that you don't expect to see too. Like I think that's really cool. Or like just a classic
I
blue,
feel like
white
it's
flowers.
really it works
That's
a
like,
lot better with women's clothing than men's clothing.
I beg to differ.
I don't know.
And that's actually what's in
I
is
think
the
Hawaiian
retro-
t-shirts gets away with that type of floral stuff.
Mhm.
I feel like Hawaiian t-shirts its own category outside of.
The fashion world would beg to disagree with you on that because like those short
I'll fight the
fitted.
whole
You're gonna go against the
No,
fashion.
but
I'll
those-
fight all the fashion.
Those short fitted T-shirts you have, I feel like that's the retro florals. That's not so much a Hawaiian T-shirt. Hawaiian T-shirt's like a loose Tommy Bahama, like
Right.
you know, like that's technically would be like a Hawaiian
Florida
T-shirt.
vibe.
Like yeah, exactly, like touristy,
Okay.
just like heck.
What about white jeans? Real quick.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%. Like I said, like
Yeah, man,
monochrome
I thought
whites
about
are really
buying
in
a
with
pair,
menswear. I think that's a play.
I don't know.
I'm
how you
also
feel
someone
about
that personally
but-
think you can wear white jeans year round.
Whatever
I think that
makes you
rule is
happy.
stupid. Like
Okay.
I love white jeans with black
Okay.
boots and a black leather jacket. I think
Wait,
that's
what's the
cool.
rule? Isn't that Labor Day?
People say that you have to. That's like
I'm
an old
teaching.
rule. It's just like the classic brown and navy doesn't go together. Like that's a lie. But it's like those old faux pas that like like my mom will still be like, you can't wear white after like Labor Day, and I'm like, no, you
Those
absolutely
are my
can't.
two favorite pairs.
Some of my favorite white jean outfits are in the winter. Well, now I feel like that is. I was kind of like that point was over, and
I'm
then
sorry.
like.
I'm just too afraid to wear. I can't wear white. There's no. I can't. I'm too afraid.
Do you own a pair of white jeans?
No,
No.
I'm right there. I'm right there with you. Like, I think it's because I'm so clumsy. Like, I'm
Yeah,
always
I
like spilling
can't.
shit
It
on
is
myself.
always a nerve-wracking
or
task.
anything. Yeah.
Like every time I
That's
do
a
it, I'm like,
point.
why
I'll
did I
be
go
nervous.
through this stressful endeavor? Like
You have
I'm
black or
always
blue on it,
spilling
it's
Exactly.
dry. And it's
Yeah,
like,
and I
fuck,
ruined a
whatever,
lot
it's
of
fine, right?
Yeah,
If it's white,
exactly.
it's fucking
Like, you know,
screwed.
coffee. I spill coffee.
Mhm.
I wear black to work a lot because I always spill coffee on myself on my way in. Like, it pisses me off
Yeah.
when I do
I
get
do
brave
that a lot
enough
as
to wear
well.
like ivory or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I get there and I'm like, okay,
That's
this
why,
is lovely.
That's why I always wear black. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have white jeans?
I had white linen pants that I cut into shorts.
You cut them?
I cut them.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
Make
were
your
they,
own.
Were they
clothes.
expensive?
You're gonna be a Project One Way.
No, I literally took scissors and cut at the knee.
Now look, Ryan.
That's it.
Brilliant.
Never seen it before.
Oh my god.
Put this on the runway.
Ryan has latched onto this idea of white jeans right now, so
Dude, go get
you're
a
gonna
pair.
have to
That'd be
indulge
tight.
him.
I want to see it. Like,
Yeah,
I feel
go
like
get
that's
a
like,
I actually bought a pair before I went to Destin that one year.
Yeah.
And man, I wore them every fucking day we were there. I fucking loved them, but they're too small now, so I had to get ditch them. But
Oh, they went
it
dodo.
made me sad because I don't have my pair
I just
anymore.
really wanted to say
I
that.
just-
I
It
just want a
worked.
pair to
It
have to think about. Man, I may wear this when I go to Florida, like at some point.
I can wear them in the summer here.
Yeah,
Or
dude.
that.
Wait, when you went
Yeah.
to Florida, you're supposed to go. Man,
When I go to Florida
we're
with
supposed to go to Miami.
you, but that was not my fault.
Hey, papi.
Hey, look. So I've been struggling trying to get him to plan a vacation with me. Can we plan a vacation
Yeah,
together?
yeah.
And if Ryan wants
We're
to
all
come,
going.
he can. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're going space tourism.
Yay!
Oh, I'm already on that.
No, that's outside of the budget.
I was gonna say, so we aren't millionaires. We want to reconsider. Maybe,
All right,
maybe a
fine.
later
But
date.
Florida-
Fine, we'll
Florida, I
go
can
to
do
Branson,
it.
Missouri. It's fine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Too low tier. Too low tier. Too low tier. We can do better.
Okay.
What is this other?
Although I do love
trends?
Branson.
I know, I've never been, but I heard Branson's fun.
My
What about-
grandparents
hey.
still live there.
Hot take. What about
Oh, yeah.
San Diego, real quick?
Hell yes, we just talked about
Maddie
San
was
Diego.
actually just talking about how much he decided he loves San Diego the other
Everyone- I've
day.
heard that's
Never
like
been,
the
but I
happiest
love it.
place to live.
Huh?
I heard that's like one of the happiest places
Yeah.
to live.
Maybe is that what he
That's-
said?
I don't know, maybe I've read that, but it's like if anywhere in California, I'd probably want to live in San
The
Diego.
happiest city actually in America is in California at San Luis Obispo.
Ooh, I didn't buy that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mom and Dad used to
And I
live
have
really
been
close
there.
there.
Yeah.
Sunny though.
I actually applied for
Yeah.
How
it.
can you not be
Never mind.
happy in a place called Sunny?
Jesse, let's drop it.
Yeah.
You gotta be happy.
True.
You gotta be happy.
Facts on
Yeah.
facts.
Really, the happiest place isn't Glen Carbondale?
Might be the second.
It's up
but,
there.
you know,
Lower tier, lower
first,
tier.
I think a body of water usually helps.
That 100% do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Coastal
That's-
influence.
Usually those are the happier
Oh,
places.
We pivoted.
Yeah, we
We
did.
did.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
yeah,
Where was
Okay,
I?
give us a spring fashion rundown.
Okay, so here. Well, I've kind of got a haphazard list though, but so let's see. So the color, like that weird, almost like the color of that marker, like it's like not lime green. It's almost like like
Jolly Rancher
muddy
green.
lime green, kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
a
Almost
funky
like a
green.
pea kind of.
Yeah,
green.
like
Yeah.
a split
Like
pea
split pea,
soup
yeah.
green, like very much
Okay.
that color. Like that is so in. Like I love it so much, but now I've been like seeing it everywhere,
So-
which is super interesting. Like it's like very weird, you know, like those like that weird burnt orange, like 70s kind of colors. Like I
Yeah.
feel like that's very in right now. Like let's see,
You're big on that.
cutouts, like random cutouts. I feel like that's kind of been a thing for a
Like it's like a
minute.
design pattern.
Yeah, like you'll just get like a random cutout right here, like cutouts in places
Oh,
people
I
don't
see what you're
expect. You
saying.
know, like that's kind of
So like
in.
around the
Titty reach.
Titty reach.
Yeah, like you'll have a
Pectoral
random
region.
cutout right here, and then a
Pec
cutout, like
region,
just
pecs.
cutouts in like places you maybe don't expect to see them.
Yeah, please tell me cold shoulders are going away.
No, it's not that. Yeah, it's not that. That would be like a place you'd expect to see it.
Well,
But
two
that's
of them.
cold shoulder is not it. I've never really been one for that myself.
Yeah.
And lug soles are very in. That was in the winter, and that's
might have
like
to
the
expand
really
on
like
that.
thick, heavy sole, like a lug. You know, like a lug sole.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
know, like
yeah.
those boots, like a Doc Marten. Like that's a lug sole.
Okay.
But that's in like sandals, flip flops, high heels.
Ooh,
like it's all
sandals.
like the lug sole. Square
Some
toe
shoes,
is in
some
again.
sneakers have lug soles.
Actually, some sandals.
Sneakers with lug soles is in, and it's
Yeah.
in for both. This is for both women's and
Yeah, I was gonna
men's.
say I've
Men's
seen a lot of
lug.
men's sneakers with lug sole.
Yeah, that's like very in. The platform kind of goes along with that. That's very in right now. Like basically everything that was popular when we were like ages probably 5 to 15 is like
Fashion
that's
is-
kind of like what is
Yeah.
like
You
returned.
always, you always tell me fashion is cyclical.
And it's like, yeah, it's like very 70s and then like early 2000s. I feel like it's the
Y2K.
main like sources of inspiration at the moment. Lots of strappy things, both in shoes and just like wear,
Okay.
like just like rack
Question.
stuff, like lots of layers.
Question.
Yeah.
Camille. So, how often does fashion trends change? Does it depend?
Oh
Does
my
it last
God.
like 3-4 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years?
See, it's
Is
so
it-
hard
or is
because
it
I
just-
feel like some of the same stuff has been like on trend for like the last like 5 years. I'm like, yeah, like that was super on trend last year. Like I'm like, I don't feel like, and I do think with women's wear especially, it's like there's not really a whole lot that can be done that hasn't already been done.
I agree.
So it's just like, and it's already usually been done twice. Like that's all already been it. Like even all that early 2000s fashion is inspiration from the 80s, 70s, and 90s, kind of just together.
Gotcha.
So it's like I feel like a lot of it just kind of, it continues to recycle. But right now with like TikTok, it's really like, I feel like sped up even more because you've got people that are just like making things like, usually the way it would work is like it would become trendy in like all these like fashion weeks and stuff like that. And then the celebrities start wearing it in the streetwear. And then it starts kind of making it to the stores. And then like the fashion icons are wearing it. And then like people are wearing it.
Gotcha.
But now it's with TikTok. It's just like, boom. Like it's just like
Straight
things
to
are
the-
going
Fuck the
so
middleman.
fast.
Fuck the
Like it's
middleman.
just like,
Starting today, I am fashion.
and like I feel like it's your decision, Savannah. Get on TikTok and you could probably make waves. Like honestly.
Waves.
But that's what's like I kind of don't love about it because you've got like teenagers that are like dictating grown women on like saying like you can't wear skinny jeans anymore. They're
Oh my
out. Like that's like I've been seeing that on the internet and I'm like, no, that's dumb.
I was gonna say that's like the
the
millennial Gen Z battle. Like I don't know how this shows up in my newsfeed because this is not something I would usually pay attention to. But like when it showed up in my newsfeed, I was like, "The fuck is this? Like skinny jeans are out? Like I've got like 20 pairs."
Yeah.
And it's like I just think that's like so childish. I'm like, yes, like wide leg pants are making a comeback, but like there's just certain scenarios that skinny jeans are gonna look better. Like they just are. And it's like that doesn't mean they're not still very fashionable. And like I hate because like after working at Saks, I realized how many people don't have confidence in their ability to make fashion decisions. Like they are very capable, but they just don't think they are. Like a lot of women are just like, oh, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm like, but you do. You get dressed every day.
Yeah.
Like you do know what you're doing.
Look
Like
at
you
you
may need
now.
a little guidance to just like know what is easy to find, but like you know what you're doing.
Well, and it's not zero sum. Like
Right,
you
it's
don't have
different.
to be like 100% trendy every day.
Well, like, and it's the
Wear
way
what's
trends
comfortable.
now. It's
Yeah.
like what's I was telling Matthew. It's so funny
Comfort's
because kind
good.
of what's
Oh,
in
yeah.
now is, and this is why it's so weird because it's hard to even pinpoint what's in now because what's in is like all this stuff that used to be like the hipster like outer like kind of like what went against the grain in the fashion world. Like
Yeah.
that's what's so popular right now. So there's like really no way to go against the grain in fashion because that's what's so
What against the
trendy.
grain is trendy
There
now.
isn't anything that's like its own thing. Like you just kind
Avant-garde
of
is
have to.
trendy again.
And I think like people really just have to start getting used to dressing what they want to wear because trends move too fast now. Like there isn't really any point like
yeah,
in
Yeah.
focusing on that. I
just
feel
focus
like
on the individual.
menswear there's a lot more opportunity for growth because there just hasn't been a lot of excitement there. And I
boom.
feel like now with like gender fluid clothing and stuff, I said this last time I was on here. Like there's just a lot more room for growth with menswear.
There is. Bring back
100%.
historical fashion, though. I'm saying if it's cyclical,
But again, it's
let's-
existed. It's just not made it to the mainstream. Like I showed you all those Balmain runway shows,
those
like
were really
H&M
cool.
in 2009.
Those
Like
were
it just
really
hasn't
cool.
made it
to
to
street.
the mainstream.
streetwear,
You got
yeah.
to do it, Matthew. Bring the exciting menswear.
We're
Bring
gonna
it back.
start- We're gonna start it.
Bring it
Yes,
back.
and Ryan with the white jeans. Let's go. Push
White
the
jeans,
envelope in
tight
St.
line
Louis.
t-shirts.
We're pushing the envelope this
Love
summer
to see
and
it.
spring.
This is huge.
Dang, that was great.
Yeah. Nope. You guys made some
I've learned so much
interesting
in the last
fashion choices.
25 minutes.
Just
Just right up here in the noggin.
Yeah, I feel like
expanding
I covered
our
all that.
horizons.
In essence, looser styles, nautical themes,
I like
70s styles,
That's interesting.
Y2K.
One last thing on that too with loose style.
Mhm.
Like, I like tight clothing in winter, but I like loose clothing in spring, summer.
Makes sense. You need the breathability.
I need the breathability.
You know?
Like what you said, I need that. Tara, what you're saying, I need that comfort. I need that kind of
Airflow.
airflow.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
like the oversized, loose suiting and like wearing like another thing I thought was cool. Oh, and like this kind of goes with the flowy dresses is cottage core is really in.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
that?
Like wearing
True.
like the peasant style, like just like stuff you'd see in like a field, like cottage. Like
Oh yeah, yeah.
it's also
Really?
in an interior
Like
design
I said,
too.
yeah.
it's
like,
cyclical.
It's very
Just
trendy.
bring back peasant clothing.
Yeah, no, that's very in right now. Like especially in
Cyclical.
women's wear.
Kind of like the Hobbit stuff that we wore, maybe.
Yeah.
That would be tight.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
You know what? I think, well, mark my words, linen ascots and like cravats are gonna come back.
Dude,
They're coming back.
Shaq wears them on Inside the NBA now.
Oh my
You're
god.
lying.
No, he does.
Yeah.
I told Joe. I told Joe 5
He
years
wears
ago.
Like everyone else wears like a bow tie or tie right, but he wears. The
He
ascots.
catches so much shade for it.
He does,
Dude,
Like,
all
you
it
should
takes-
expect
All it
something.
takes is one person to
One
start it,
And
and
it's
it's gonna
Shaq. I mean,
come
it's
back.
Shaq. I mean,
Right, if anybody can
People
make
are
it happen,
It's Shaq.
like
Who's gonna go up to Shaq and be like, "Dude, that looks like
you
shit."
can't wear that. Like, wear whatever the fuck you
Nobody's
want.
that polka dotted pink ascot looks so good, man.
Looks
I mean,
brilliant, bro.
It's fucking Shaq. I mean,
Yeah.
Just gonna compliment the hell out
yeah,
of
it
that
could be a
guy.
giant turd on. That looks so cool, man. I'm getting one.
Where'd you get that, bro?
You know what's something that's interesting that's in? Vests.
Ooh.
How do you all feel
Oh,
about
we
vests?
have-
Like for men or
Both.
women?
both.
Because
You're in for both.
like this is like a thing I used to love when I was younger.
Yeah, you're little
like,
with your little tight vest with the
Yes,
long sleeve, like
exactly.
button down shirt. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
same. But it's like that's in. But I also like the loose vest, and that I kind of dig. Like it's almost like a cardigan, but it's just a vest. And it's like you wear that with like maybe a long loose sleeve shirt and like a linen like vest. Like that to me is cool. Like,
that I'm in on. I'm out, fully out. Write it down. I'm fully out on like Patagonia those vests.
Oh well, yeah, that's not.
But basically
really trendy.
the
That's not what I
finance
mean.
bro vest.
Like
I'm
the
fully
puffer
out.
one?
That's
Yeah.
not trendy.
Yes.
Fully out.
I like those.
Ever.
Fully out.
Like the big puffy vest
Yes,
thingies.
I'm fully
Oh,
out.
you're a bro.
Oh.
It's
Fully
just
out.
kind of a frat dude vibe, but I don't even think he's talking as much about what you're talking about. Like the puffy vest, like that's more of a fashion thing, but like the flat, fuzzy Patagonia vest is like, I have one. Like I
Have
still,
the fuzzy?
I do.
No.
Yeah.
That's not
But I
what I'm
was
talking
talking
about.
about it.
Dang.
Holy shit, it's 45 minutes in. Holy fuck.
Sorry, the fashion thing always
I know.
carries on. I
Talk
can't.
about this all night.
Once the combo gets going, I mean, it's hard to stop.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about, I was going to mention actually kind of a pivot. Tar, are you gardening anything right now in the garden for spring, summer?
Ooh, just flowers and like bed prep. Like I'm still learning the environment. We had a scare. I went and I bought a bunch of flowers that I'm accustomed to planting and like, nurturing through the summer. And somebody warned me. They were like, don't plant before Easter because you will experience second winter
Yeah, the
and
frost.
everything will die.
It hit.
So we had a couple of nights where we had to go out and like swaddle up our flowers with like sheets and stuff to insulate.
Holy shit.
So it's a thing. Like you can put
Yeah.
burlap on plants, and like if you have like a hard freeze or a frost, basically it creates this like microclimate where it's like the moisture, like the evapotranspiration that they release, like that the sheet burlap traps that moisture.
Like the greenhouse effect.
Yeah, like kind of like the greenhouse
Oh.
effect, and it just
Oh.
creates an environment where that
That's
like
dad.
immediate
Yes.
space
Yeah.
is
Good to
warmer
know.
than the surrounding air. So
So did you guys save the...
yeah, they all made it
Yeah,
through.
y'all made it.
No
Nice.
problem.
You're heroes. You are
Plant
Nurturing
heroes.
plants. Nurturing
Exactly.
plants.
So
Wow.
we did drive by Lowe's today, and they had all of their.
So
I made like the
we're-
slowest
hey,
creep through the Lowe's
take
parking
the
lot.
long
to
way
look at
home.
their
Let's go
plants.
past Lowe's to see what they got. So, yeah, we went around.
So they've got like vegetables out. We saw like peppers, tomatoes, and stuff. And I wasn't planning on doing any vegetable gardening, but
That garden bed would be good for that.
no, that's going to be a pretty flowery garden.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Trouble.
I want some fresh tomatoes though.
Yeah, we'll put the vegetables behind
tomatoes.
the detached
I've
garage.
never
The
seen
flowers are in direct line
Wait.
side of the back porch.
I've never seen Ryan eat
True.
tomatoes.
I mean, that's a good point, though. If you still have area to do tomatoes, you want the
Might as well
porch.
do the
Yeah.
views.
The thing that's visible, you should probably do the nice flowers.
Brian, I've never seen you eat a tomato.
I bet you won't eat a tomato plain right now.
So he
I
does
won't.
do
Like
he
an
does
apple,
do
like
cherry
an apple.
tomatoes,
Oh, I'll eat a
like
cherry
the little
tomato.
I eat
tomatoes.
the little tomatoes, and you get the cut slices like in a
I
burger.
love tomatoes.
Okay.
I
But I've
love
never, who
tomatoes.
eats a tomato like whole?
My little sister.
I'm just.
Here's what we're
Straight
gonna
up, my sister
Big
eats
fan.
tomatoes like apples.
I
Yeah.
used to be,
Which
the
they're
same.
really good. I
love
would if it wasn't for the
tomatoes.
mess factor.
Yeah.
Like, they're so good.
I don't
Well,
know
and
if I
they're
could do that.
acidic too.
Yeah, they always upset my
I
tummy.
can't.
But I'm like,
You
they're
know
so
what I-
good. I don't care. It's worth it.
You know what I maybe could do?
What?
If I, probably not. But I was like, maybe an onion.
Ew, like
Like
a
an
sand?
apple?
Bro, you're fucking insane.
I love onions.
Of all
I love
choices,
onions too,
incorrect.
but eating in one like maybe a sweet onion.
I think maybe a
The sweet
bite
onion.
in.
You can't be
you'd
taking,
like,
like-
You can't be like in
Sweet
holes
onion.
just eating the freaking onion.
Onions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
Like, they
yeah, I'm
complement
all about
everything.
that.
Call me
Right.
Stanley Yelnats. I'm gonna eat
Actually,
onions like apples.
Yeah. Let me dig a few holes.
You,
get a few
you know
sweet
what?
onions going.
You know what? It's decided. This is going to be a Hey Brother challenge. Like
Yeah,
we're
you
going.
gotta do tomato and I gotta do an onion.
We're going
Dude,
to plant some onions, and Ryan can bring them.
Well,
and
before
you
that,
can
you gotta
eat
dig a
one.
few holes in the yard and then eat a few sweet
Yeah.
onions.
Yep.
You
What do
gotta
you
follow.
mean?
You gotta follow the movie.
Like the movie holes.
The plot line, babe.
In holes.
You ever
yeah.
watch Holes with
I didn't put that
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah, like I
No,
Your favorite quote
think I
that you
like-
love to say so
Well, they-
much.
flashed
What?
through it. I
they
don't
put in
know.
the work before they.
I'm tired of digging these holes, Grandpa.
It's too damn bad.
It's too damn bad.
I'd be saying
That's
that
what
a
Dad
lot.
gets that damn
You
line.
might be
I know.
saying that a lot.
I do be
He
saying
gets
that a
the
lot.
rest.
You said, well, that's too damn bad.
I didn't know that's where it was from.
I'm going to bed at 10. I'm going to bed at 9:30 tonight. What? Well, that's too damn bad.
So that would be the reverse.
True. That's me.
Wimp. Sleep weak.
Quick vaccine update.
Quick vaccine update. Real quick.
I'm one shot in.
You're one shot in?
Ooh, Camille.
One shot in.
One shot in.
One shot, Dab.
One shot.
Dang, we all one shot?
We're all one shot.
Oh.
One shot in.
Holy shit. One shooters.
I'm scared for
Yeah.
the next one. When's your guys' next one?
Thursday for me.
Oh, you're
So,
first.
Did
got
you
it.
already
Oh,
register for it?
Damn.
Because I tried like 5 days after I got the email and like the link is broken. I'm like, how the fuck do I get back to get my second shot?
They don't want you to do it. Nah, it's
Did you register as soon as you got the email?
Microchip.
No, an email, but we can talk about it.
Yeah.
I know people.
So second shot Thursday.
Yeah.
May 5th.
Cinco de Mayo for both of
May
Yeah,
us.
we didn't play
6th.
that one well.
Ooh.
What is it?
Hungover
May
second
6th.
shot after Cinco de Mayo.
We almost did May 6th. I could have done May 6th, which would have been a bummer.
Yeah, we would have been on
Matthew
second
didn't
base.
wait in line with me and we went in together. He literally waited 2 people in front of me
Oh my
for what
God.
reason?
I
For
didn't.
what reason though? Like why couldn't you just stand where I was?
We
We
were.
waited in line for like 30 minutes. Like it was a long endeavor. And I was like, well, we can't talk because we're people apart.
So my appointment was at 4:55 or 4:50. Or was it 4:55? I got in there. It was like 3 people. I was
Because
like,
I was
can
like
go back,
giving my
or we just
dogs
can,
to my
like-
mom. So like we thought we had to rush in there because we thought it was appointment time.
And like,
Yeah.
and we were like right at. I was like right at 4:50.
We
I'm
got
like, I
there,
have to
there
get
was
there.
a
I'm not gonna
line.
get my. I'm not gonna get my shot. So I ran in there, and then there was a line, and then she came in like 10 minutes, 5 minutes after, and then was in line, and then I was like, okay, we're just gonna wait
One
in
thing
line.
to note about the government: you should never expect it to be that organized.
No.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I was impressed though. Like I thought it was.
It
I was
does
the
go
same way. I
fast.
thought it was going to be like appointment. Like you got to be here at this time,
Right.
here at this time. But it was like a fucking conveyor belt, just like
Thanks.
feeding people through.
Yeah.
It was fast for
It
me.
was fast.
It was super fast.
Yeah, it actually wasn't that bad for us.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys go? Real quick.
little faster for
Mercy,
you, but-
Mercy. God damn it. A Mercy clinic in Chesterfield.
Oh, you did go. You went to Chesterfield?
Mhm. I guess Chesterfield's the spot
I
to
did
get
We
the
too.
went,
vaccine.
yeah, we went to the county.
I went to Chesterfield too.
Tara and I went.
Collinsville.
Oh shit! Yeah, you guys went almost at the same time. I
Like
didn't even know.
like
We
the
were
same time.
there probably at the same time. Yeah.
Shit.
It's just so big.
But
Everyone's
yeah.
getting their shots.
Dang, I can't wait for my second one, and then I'm fully vaxxed up with the boys.
Yeah, ours made they made us make it like right. Honestly, they made us make the next point before we got the shot.
I did
Yeah.
too. Actually,
That's
I
where
had,
the
I
nurse
had,
lady was.
Well, that's how
giving her
Walgreens does it.
markers.
When you sign up through Walgreens,
Got
you
roasted.
do your first
By the nurse,
appointment,
not by me.
and before
She
you
did it.
can like submit, you have to schedule your second one.
Yeah, ours was a follow up email, like, and it was the same day as the first vaccination,
we-
if I'm not mistaken, where you have to click on the link
Yeah,
and schedule
yep,
the
that-
next appointment.
Are we
Mine
all
didn't-
Pfizer
mine
again?
didn't-
I'm
Didn't we get Moderna?
No, I was Pfizer.
I'm Pfizer.
I mean, we
Pfizer.
would have gotten the same
You're-
thing.
we were
but,
Pfizer.
like, are
What did
we
you get?
sure?
Yeah, 100%
Pfizer.
Pfizer.
Moderna. Ooh, 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 ooh.
I don't know
Why did I feel like
I don't
Yeah,
know why
You're
I
gonna be a
I don't
Hulk,
know
man.
either.
You're gonna be like, get some gamma rays.
Fuck yeah.
If Ryan
'cause
can
you're on
fly, we know
performance
what we should have
enhancers.
done.
True. No, we're just kidding, man. But are you?
No. Just
We're just kidding, man, but-
creatine.
You on performance enhancers?
No,
But-
it's what
but-
bodybuilders. Your body naturally creates creatine. It's just giving your body a
Oh,
little
but
bit
what
more.
happens when you take too much of it?
I know. Actually, so this is something. Okay.
I'm curious.
So you're only supposed to take a teaspoon of it, and they provide
That's
it
the
like
recommended
any
dose,
fucking
like on the
jar,
instructions.
like any fucking jar that you get, not jar, but like
Did you see
carton.
that happen?
It always comes with a scooper, right? Whatever protein that you
I
buy,
really heard it's like
it always
toothpaste.
comes
Have you
with
ever
a
done that
scooper.
before we get to? Sorry,
you could. Oh,
I just
shoot,
got
what-
like my drink in my eye. It was like.
Oh my god, she was attacked!
It felt like it kind of came at me.
Dang.
Sorry. It's
No,
like
you're
that feeling
good.
when
Are
you
you
get
okay?
toothpaste in
No,
your eye.
she's just so mad you're using performance enhancers.
Yeah, I'm crying, Ryan. I can't handle
How
it.
could you do this
It's
to us?
making me
Makes me
sad.
emotional.
I didn't. Okay, time out. Creatine, real quick.
Yes, sir. I keep on saying performance enhancer. It's not a performance enhancer,
No, it's funny. It's fucked up.
but it's a performance enhancer.
Not a steroid.
No.
Not even close. It's like a naturally occurring.
It's off the
Yeah.
It's off the counter thing that you can buy, so it's definitely. Supplement Superstore has like a whole aisle for it. But anyways, so only take a teaspoon per day, in the scoop that they provide is 2 teaspoons.
So you've been doubling up.
I've been
That's
doubling
fake
up.
of them.
But why would you make the scooper more than the serving size? Like, of course, I think it's going to be the amount that
Automatic
says on the
understandable
back.
assumption.
And how did we figure this out, Ryan?
Because you said, "Oh, are you taking the right amount?" Like, actually, oh shit.
Ryan
I
was
don't
talking
know.
about. He said something like when he was lifting, like he felt funny. He was like, I'm taking what it recommends me to take." I was like, "Well, what does it say?" It's like a teaspoon. He pulls out this cup that's like this big. I was
It's
like,
fucking big ass.
"That's not a fucking teaspoon."
But
So we get out a teaspoon.
that's
and
how
start
it
scooping
always
out of
works.
it,
You
and I was
take
like,
the scoop
"That's
and put it
more
in.
than twice what you're supposed
Why
to
would
take.
the scoop be twice
Right,
more
no,
than
I
what they
agree. Like, the
recommend? 'Cause
logic
now I
there
have to
doesn't
like
make
go in
sense.
this tiny scoop and like fucking dig out like half of it and
We'll say
make
that
the scooper what
It's-
you recommend in the back.
it's not healthy, but it's
You
effective.
listening? You listening out there? Make it better.
Yeah, creatine
Yeah.
producers.
You're not going to be a sponsor on this podcast, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So
Well,
now
that's false
Ryan's like a
advertising.
walking poster boy for how effective creatine is. When little does he know that he's been doubling up on what he's supposed
Right,
to.
yeah.
oh,
Performance
it's
enhancing.
fine. It probably peed out what was extra.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Oh.
I know.
Well,
Okay.
shit. We're about an hour in. Do we even do Hey Brother Ultra Premium Gucci Mac swag tier?
Yeah, real quick.
It's going to have to be hella quick.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
need
it's
to
5 10
Say
minutes.
everyone gets one thing.
Okay, 8
Okay.
minutes.
So, hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
You ready for some Hey Brother Ultra Premium Gucci Mac swag tier list?
Let's do it.
All right. Here's the Hey Brother Ultra Premium Gucci Mac swag tier
And
list.
just real quick
That alone is
for
gonna
who
take
has
a
not-
second.
who has not done the segment before, there's 5 tiers. S tier is number 1, A tier is number 2, then B, then C, then D. So S for some reason is number 1.
Just
so if you-
gaming things. I don't know.
So if the
Make
best
the
summer
rules.
activity out there would be S tier.
S
and then
tiers.
all the
S
way
tier's
down.
the best.
Yeah.
So I'll go with a picnic.
For S tier?
Wait, the topic. Did we say the
Oh,
topic?
topic is summer activities. Thank you, Savannah. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
So you think S tier's picnic?
You'll see that in your paycheck.
Thanks.
S tier's picnic?
So
Oh, you're just going for picnic.
we'll go through the list real quick.
Okay.
Like a baseball game.
Okay.
Savannah,
What?
what do you think baseball game is? What tier list?
Baseball game is like D.
What?
Is that the worst one?
Yeah.
One above the worst one. Then.
C.
Yeah, I was
C
gonna say
tier?
C. I'm right there with you.
You guys are wow.
What?
I'm
Camille?
just gonna say probably A. They're really fun, but it's not like it's usually hot.
A tier. It's A tier as
It's
well
A
for
tier.
me. It's A tier.
You think
for
of
me
something,
as
you think
well.
a baseball game,
But
hot
it's like
dog,
super fun to be
nachos,
drunk at a
beer.
baseball game.
It's awesome. We're going.
You're not even paying attention. It's not even
I
about
hate
baseball.
people.
Yeah,
No,
drunk
it's
people
not.
sloshing beer
Yeah.
all over you,
And like if
getting
you
rounded
Birds.
if you get
rockets.
lucky enough to be in one of
Birds.
those indoor things, like my dad's one good friend always had extra tickets to his box.
The sweets, dope.
Like just
Yeah.
free
Yeah.
extra box
Free beer.
tickets. And if you're doing a baseball game that day, then like
I will
S.
say
See, and that's the
S
thing.
tier.
Baseball game, like general admission. Baseball game,
It's
like
a
private
completely
box.
different-
Two
100%.
different
It is.
experiences.
It's a-
Even baseball game at Ballpark Village, different.
True,
ball game.
that's
Right.
true. That's
Different
true
ball
too.
game.
100%. A day. There's a big difference between day game and night game. If you do bleacher seats on a day game, I'm putting that down to C tier because it is hot and miserable.
Or like a spring game
Dude, I
versus
still
a
think it's
July
dope.
game.
Yeah,
I don't know, there's
Night games, I'm a way bigger fan of.
okay.
Ryan.
So
you're
how-
getting
what
voted
about-
off the island?
What
on
about
this.
what about B? What about B tier?
No, I still think it's A tier.
I do
They're
too,
fun.
actually. But we have to come to a
If you
compromise.
do all forms though.
B tier then?
Oh, you guys see
I think B
we-
tier is fair.
I think
If
B.
we're sitting in general admission, I'd probably say B.
compromise.
B tier is more than
Democracy,
fair.
that's what this country's
It's gonna
Compromise?
sound un-American,
Okay.
but I do not.
So I thought you were
love
about to be like
baseball.
compromise C tier.
All right, B tier.
B tier.
All in favor of B.
B.
So-
B. All right, next one. Picnic.
Savannah.
A picnic.
That's an A tier for me, actually.
Yeah, it's
Big-
an A tier.
Big
Yeah,
picnic guy.
absolutely.
That's
Super
a-
nice, underrated social gathering.
Yes.
Agreed.
I think that's an. Yeah, I think that's an easy A tier.
However, when I think of picnics, I think of watermelon, and I hate watermelon.
Well, then just take the
Well,
watermelon
then
out.
just take it
Okay,
out.
then
Yeah,
yeah.
Problem
just
solved.
don't put it in your basket.
Hold on a fucking second.
I just need to freaking solve all your problems.
Can I just shit on watermelon really quickly?
Just hate watermelon. Just to get that out there.
Fuck this food.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Just so the viewers
It's
know.
so good. It's all
Fuck
water.
watermelon.
It's so hydrating.
I'm
love
actually
watermelon.
kind of on Savannah's side. I think watermelon's just kind of whack.
No, I
Oh,
fucking
stop.
love
I'm with you on
watermelon.
that. dog.
Watermelon
I'm
is
with
just
you on
worthless.
that.
One of my
Like,
all-time
it's got-
favorite. I know, right? I'm like, I'm with you. It's it's so good.
Ingredients are high.
It's got like the nutritional content of like a wedge of iceberg.
Yeah,
lettuce.
but you don't,
Nothing there.
but you don't eat
Don't
it.
rain on that
Nutritional
parade.
It
content.
is very hydrating, but
It's the perfect
it's
summer
nothing fucking-
fruit.
It's
Honestly,
so
there's no
good.
more, nothing, no, there's
God, like just a nice bite
Yeah.
of watermelon. Like that's just the best.
There's
Yeah.
not more
Spitting
of
out
a
seeds
refreshing
and eating
fruit than
shit.
watermelon.
Yeah.
Like
That's not how
banana,
food's supposed to work.
Watermelon.
apple, orange, peach.
Orange
It's
is
like a
kind of
hug for your
refreshing.
mouth.
Watermelon is actually the picnic fruit.
Ryan's so
serious.
so
I
flabbergasted.
so agree. I agree though. Like I could live off watermelon if it didn't have like zero.
Fucking A tier for picnic though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I should pick
A for picnic.
A for picnic.
Even
Yes.
oh, we had a
True.
quarrel with watermelon.
Gotta have those.
We're
You
gonna
gotta
have
have those.
discussions after that.
What about
Next one's an easy S tier.
what about sweating?
Oh well, not that. Why did you
That's
change
a
that?
easy D
That's
tier.
not what I was talking about. I
Who
was
likes
talking
to
about the swimming pool.
Who likes
I was
to
like,
sweat?
I was talking about the swimming pool.
You think I wasn't
Well,
going to
sweating
mention
does
sweating?
feel good,
I do.
but when
too.
you work out, it feels great. But not
Yeah.
like as a summer
Oh,
activity.
okay, that's true. That's
Yeah, like
I'd
if you're
rather
hanging
sweat
out, like
than
socializing
freeze.
and you're
That
sweating,
fucking
like that
sucks.
is not cool.
Camille had a good point here. She says, "Would you rather be sweaty
I
boy
just said I'd
or be
rather
super
sweat than
cold?
freeze.
Sweat or freeze?
sweat.
Freeze.
Sweat every day, all
Sweat.
day.
Freeze. No.
Sweat.
See, I think I'd
No.
rather freeze.
Freeze.
Sweat. Right.
Sweat.
Sweat. Raise your hand.
Oh.
So, Savannah,
Yeah.
Camille, Ryan, sweaty boys.
Yeah, that
I
means
was
you
saying,
guys
the
are
two,
losers.
well, I was gonna say, no,
You know, you guys are just sweaty boys.
self-admitted sweaters are
Same.
the one that say, I
It's
would
also,
rather.
you guys don't sweat probably
That's
near
fair
as much
point.
as me and how
Facts.
miserable it is.
That's
Sorry,
your
you're drowning in your own bodily fluid.
That's 100% what it is. It's miserable. It's miserable.
Sounds like an
You'd
excuse
rather be
to me. You need to go to a
cold?
non-human
Ugh,
planet.
God, I hate cold weather so
Me
much.
too, Ryan.
Yeah,
Ugh.
Honestly, I wish it. If I
Ice
had
to
three
the
wishes,
soul.
that may be one of my wishes.
Me
No
too.
cold weather ever again.
Ever.
You're my brother.
I
If
couldn't
for
agree
you,
more.
for you, I will not do that wish. Then.
Thank you.
I'll just wish for $1 billion.
Ah, shit.
Yeah. Twist my arm.
If I have to.
Okay.
So,
Joke aside, a pool. Swimming pools.
S tier.
That's S tier.
that's a, that's a,
Okay, can we define this though? Because I don't like pools, but I like beaches and stuff. But like,
well, it's a swimming pool.
Yeah.
but
it's
it's
definitely-
dirtier and like there's people and it's all gross.
But not a pool.
Yeah,
Pool.
yeah,
Not a
not-
I feel
pool.
like
Backyard pool.
there's a trend here.
Like
There's a trend with Savannah. If there's people, and it goes down 2 tiers. If there's any person involved, it goes down 2 tiers.
Humans.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people at the zoo.
What if
like
you
she was
guys
telling
had a
the
pool in
story
your
about her.
backyard?
The zoo sucked because there were so many people.
I don't know. Maybe it would be good then. Yeah. If
Like
it was
like
just
Kim
my own-
Burkett, the Smiths pool.
That's fun.
Like your own pool. That's like,
They
I
never
feel
buy
like
me.
you
Yeah,
can't
the
beat
best.
that. Like that is it's like your own private oasis. I wish I had a pool so bad.
Well, what do you think,
Dope.
Sav? Honestly, this is a
group effort.
this
here.
is an honest.
I'm out on pools. I said it.
Pool hater.
Fucking D for you. All right, it's an A for me.
It's an S tier for me.
S.
S.
Yes.
So
I was just saying the sweaty people have got to.
Yeah.
so let's do
I say
A.
that there's definitely an ironic solidarity going on here between me and Matthew.
So A tier.
A tier.
A tier.
Okay.
That's fine.
A.
Fine.
We haven't had an S yet. Okay.
Grilling out. So
A.
just putting up the charcoal grill and
Fucking
just grilling some
That's
food.
like the most
Yeah.
classic
A.
summer activity event ever.
And it doesn't have to
Agree.
be meat. You can grill vegetables.
Yeah.
Portobello mushrooms are
Mushrooms.
delicious on the grill.
Kebabs.
I love
I love
Yeah,
kebabs.
veggie kebabs.
Yeah.
I love mushrooms.
Corn on the range.
Damn. Nice.
Yeah. That's an A.
More
That's an A.
sweaty.
Easy A.
It says more sweating again.
Next
we can't
one's
vote
more
again.
sweating. More sweating. So now, because now
This
the
is
tier.
different now. It's more sweating.
So we did the tier. Now, guess what? You're sweating even more throughout the night. So now it's a different tier.
Double D.
Double D.
D tier, yeah, for sure.
God, it's the worst.
Yeah,
Bugs are
agreed.
F. I know it doesn't exist, but they're F. Bugs are summer's biggest
Yeah.
flaw.
They
They are
a D,
trash.
for sure. Like, how is that not a D?
Like, thank God
Well,
for them
I like-
in
I
our
like bugs on my
survival, but like they're trash.
So it depends. Like I'm gonna call out the worst offenders in my mind: mosquitoes,
Yes.
those little
Yeah.
fucking like gnatty
Yes.
bugs
They
that
just
get in your
walk
fucking
through a whole
face.
plethora.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Like the ones where you walk through them and you're like, I just ate some of
I'm
those
never gonna
fuckers.
be
like
clean
that was
again.
a cloud.
Like, they live in my
Yes.
hair.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Like normal bugs don't bother me, but the bugs that
agree.
come out in the summer, that swarm
If
your
you
ass.
fly,
fuck those
get the
bugs.
fuck out of
That's a
here.
good word for it. Swarms.
Yeah.
The swarmers, get the
swarmers.
fuck out of here.
That's a
Although
deep.
isn't this year the year of cicadas?
It is. Kevin called it the 17-year rebirth. Get ready. I got a notification that said an invasion is coming from the National Weather Channel app. That was what the notification started.
We're under attack!
Invasion coming. And then I clicked on it. It was like the year of the cicadas
So
this summer.
I'll say that
Get
like
ready.
cicadas don't bother me, but it is ungodly how loud they can get.
That's what I
with
don't
their
like.
they're like buzzing or chirping or whatever the
It
fuck it is they do.
pisses
Like
me
it,
I wonder what they're
See,
going to
I
say.
love
It's
it.
actually, it's
I
actually
love it.
pleasant at night.
yeah,
Because
it's
you know
like
everything's
I like it
louder
at night.
from my
it reminds
apartment.
me of my Delta wave.
It's who
that I
does.
It
listen
does.
to.
And
And
that's
it's
actually
great.
quite- yeah,
It's
for
like
sure.
like white noise.
Yeah.
Bugs are A tier for me.
What?
They're just listen. They're just doing their own thing, and they humble us because like we feel so weak, and it reminds us that we're just human.
So that's
Yeah,
the
I'm
dumbest
buzzing.
thing you ever
Yes.
No,
You
I
better pump that down to
actually really relate to that.
Yeah.
Ryan's like, that spoke to me.
Like I mean, I'm kind of persuaded to say like bugs
Those aren't
aren't the
as
scum
bad.
of the earth. Yeah, like the swarming
But they
ones are
fuck
still
up
assholes.
all these other
Like,
These
activities.
still
swarming ones are
assholes.
F's, but all other summer
And
bugs
why
I
can't
really
they do
love.
that? Why
like
can't they do
caterpillars.
their thing? Why does
Ladybugs.
it have to be all about? I'm
Well,
just
and
messed
maybe
up.
right, and maybe we're overgeneralizing here. Like fire ants are all good as long as they ain't on me.
No,
you know
they're
what I'm
right.
saying? It's like
No, they're not.
Right, mosquitoes can
Yeah,
mind
they're
their own
actually very
beeswax.
important
It's
part of the
really just
ecosystem.
mosquitoes that are like
Right.
not it.
I think everybody hates.
But-
Isn't there
No,
like
you may be right. but
um,
I don't know.
didn't I
Okay.
think,
How about a C?
sure, C tier for bugs.
C
Fine.
tier. Can we all get behind C?
Yeah.
Nice. Your rousing speech rouse that or
Yeah.
push that up to boom boom
Maybe.
C.
All right, we got three.
Please no.
We got three more. Want to do fire pits?
I'm, like,
Fire
thinking
pits.
out loud.
Fire pitch, sure.
S tier for me. Like, oh well, I don't know. That's more in the fall.
Yeah. In the fall, it's S tier.
See, that's
will
what I was
agree
gonna
with
say,
that.
It's
like-
an A thing just because of the smoke. Like sometimes you can be sitting in the wrong spot and you're like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
no longer having a good
There
time
could be some
because
cold
I can't
nights in
breathe.
summer.
But
Exactly.
like,
Especially in the Midwest. There's some
True.
cold
that's
nights
why
in
I'm gonna
summer.
have to give it an
There's
A though.
50,
It's
50.
not flawless. It's really fun,
Okay.
but there are caveats.
It's a
to
B
Fire
tier for me.
Pit.
yeah.
B tier.
It's a
for
B
me.
tier for me, actually.
B tier for me too.
Oh, interesting.
Well, it's because I get so hot.
Oh yeah, I like marshmallows.
I do like the s'mores.
S'mores.
So, like, I built my own fire pit in Alabama. It was like this big fucking thing that I used to burn all manner of shit in, and I loved setting shit on fire. Like, it was my happy place.
Hell yes.
So I say A.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
So what's
Sorry,
the final
ladies.
answer? A tier?
A tier.
tier.
All
Okay.
right. I'm not against that.
Mowing the lawn.
This is B tier for me.
You know, some people find that relaxing.
Yeah,
That's why
I'm-
I thought that was gonna be really interesting because some people love it.
I like it actually.
I'm a huge fan too. It's like that instant gratification thing, like when you dust, where it's like you see the dust, you
True.
dust, you see the results,
I
and
will.
you're done.
I will totally agree. Like when you do like a line in the lawn, and you're like, "Holy shit, that looks so clean."
Like kind of fun. You're like, bye.
Yeah, it is fun. You're like, 100%.
For me, it's
See ya, blades.
It's uninterrupted thinking time. Like you go in the shower in the morning, you have your 10 minutes, like all those creative ideas. You can just think whatever you want. No one's like,
All these
coming at your
creative
fucking thing.
ideas.
No, I actually when I was in high school.
That's
when
what I
we-
get when I'm online.
Yeah.
40 minutes of just me
Dude,
thinking. Like,
100%.
man, what is Ryan thinking?
Actually, now that you brought that up, in high school, whenever we had to mow the lawn,
Yeah.
I had some of my best ideas when I mowed the lawn.
That's why it's B.
See,
B
I
tier.
Some
want
of my
to.
boom boom ideas.
Wow.
I want
Wow.
to challenge
Yeah.
Ryan's characterization of showers lasting 10 minutes.
You know, long shower.
I'm a big long shower guy.
I am
Like,
Like the
too.
opposite
I'm
of you,
too.
you're a quick
I'm
shower.
a short shower.
See, I'm a short shower, but by necessity, because I get in after
Ooh.
Ryan, and there's like
There's
2 minutes, there's like,
But by
there's like
necessity.
2 minutes worth of
Ryan.
semi-warm water, and then it like fades to
Hey,
cold really quick.
But all the
Like, so
creative
quick.
ideas I get. I was 15.
Ryan.
That's so funny.
So like I got in the shower this
It's-
morning,
it's
and it
so
went
true,
cold on
so-
me like that quick, and I was like, I got to get the fuck out of here. Like,
It started getting cold. I didn't even was in there that long. Ago.
Ryan, guilty.
It got cold for me too.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You
Then
stole
Then
my
were
fucking
doomed
hot
from the
water.
get-go.
You stole my hot water.
Look, we have a 40-gallon water heater. How long were you in
Ryan,
there?
this is the Hey
I wasn't
Brother.
in there long. I really
We're-
wasn't.
You are on trial in the Hey Brother
Yeah,
jury,
you
and you
are.
are guilty.
I appreciate the support, guys.
You guys,
Nobody should have to take a
Ooh,
cold
can
shower.
we?
No,
this
please
isn't.
not by
that's-
choice.
Well, that's. I was just about to put maybe on the list. After a hot day, or if you feel like you're outside all day, in the summer, a cold shower. Hit.
Oh,
I said not by
That's why
choice.
the pool is.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Choice.
that would be an S for me. After yard work, coming in and
Empty
taking
cold
a cold
shower
shower is
Is mwah.
the best.
So going
Top
along,
of keys.
real quick, B or C.
B.
B.
I don't think I can put it any higher.
Savannah, when have you ever fucking mowed
Never
the
mowed the
lawn?
lawn?
Never.
Savannah so confidently B tier. B tier for sure.
Yeah.
You're gonna say never in my life? Me neither, dude. I've never touched a
I
lawnmower
like the
in my
smell
life.
of it.
B.
That's cool.
B it is. All right, 2 more. Camping.
You skipped. Wow.
Well, I know. We're running on time. We
I
got
can't believe you skipped that one though.
What, outdoor ice cream?
Yeah.
We'll do outdoor ice cream.
All right, outdoor ice cream.
So like going to Annie's Frozen Custard or Ted
It's a
Drew's.
big S tier for me.
I can't have ice cream,
Yeah.
but
It's
ice
like
cream.
nighttime. You're outside.
This
like,
is-
it's
it's A
just
tier.
like
This
so
is a big
comfortable.
C tier.
Wow.
C tier.
What the? What?
I
Bro,
hate the
you're throwing
crowds.
out wild
This is
cards.
I'm pulling this, no,
like-
I'm pulling a Savannah here. I hate how crowded it is.
You're not, but like it doesn't. Where are you getting your
Yeah,
ice
what
cream? Like
the
you don't
hell?
have to go to the popping plates.
Annie's
Yeah,
is
just
usually
like
pretty crowded.
just like Savannah doesn't have to pack watermelon in her picnic.
That's so
It
right.
doesn't have to be that way, man.
So true.
You can just get it out of your freezer and eat it outside.
True.
I like getting
Peasant.
ice cream and watching a movie way more.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Ryan just
Did-
likes ice cream.
Did you never
I
have,
love
like?
ice
Did
cream.
you
I love
never
ice
do
cream.
the ice cream truck, like the ice cream
Oh,
truck?
that's so.
Oh,
no, okay,
Now
like-
that's different.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's outdoor ice cream.
It's outdoor ice cream. She has a point there.
Well, outdoor ice
The
cream is definitely
Metropolitan
different than
Police
ice
has
cream
an ice cream
truck.
truck,
It's a
and I
different
saw it
experience.
yesterday.
It's
It's a
outdoors.
different
I was gonna say to do
experience.
what I just said. I
It's
drove
outdoors,
behind it
and you're
yesterday.
eating
I
ice
was
cream.
like,
But
is
you
this
can't
real?
get the ice cream truck whenever you want. So when it does come around, like, holy shit. Like, I may not see this
And
thing
it
in
only
3
comes in
weeks.
summer.
Like,
Right, it's like a big deal. I love the ice cream.
I gotta get the
Well, yeah.
fucking the Powerpuff
Right.
Girls shaped
Yes, the
ice cream
Powerpuff
pop with the two
Girl.
gumball eyes.
It's
Well,
like Sponge,
it's
the
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob one.
Fudge
the
Pop every
SpongeBob
time.
one hits hard.
Just a fudge
What's
pop.
the star? I like the star pop.
Or it's like when you just barely hear that like jingle and you're like, where the fuck are they?
Yeah,
Like, I've gotta
yeah, it's
find
like a
them.
game.
Yeah.
I'm going through the whole cul-de-sac, riding my bike. Where's this thing?
Straight up, yesterday I just drove by a police ice cream truck, and like I'm not playing games. Look at that
Operation
license plate
Polar
that
Cop.
says
Oh my
police,
God.
and that says protect and serve ice cream. Straight up,
It says Operation
What it
Polar
says
Cops.
right there.
Dude.
Yes, it says Operation Polar Cops.
And it has the Metropolitan
And I
Police
drove
seal.
by the
Dude,
woman
holy
driving, and she
shit,
was a
that's the
cop.
best
Like
thing
it was
I've ever
a
seen.
police
That's
officer.
the best PR the police have ever done.
I was like,
Wow.
man, they're really trying to gain the public's They said, y'all be selling ice cream now, please like
Alright,
us.
Dude, I'm in. I'm fully
Yeah.
in.
I will go
Dude, I'm
to.
fully in. They got me. They got me.
I'll do B tier for this.
A
B?
tier. Then.
It's A tier for me.
You guys A?
I was
S.
S, but
But you know, yeah. But the
I'm not as
people.
nostalgic about it, so I'm agnostic.
So you're a B. A B?
Yeah,
So-
okay, middle of
so
the road.
we'll do A.
solidly.
okay.
A it is. Man, we've got a lot of A's.
We don't have one S yet.
No, we don't.
It's wild.
You're
It's
a
coming up,
B.
though. Camping.
That's my
That's
S.
S tier. Yeah, 100%. Although it's better in the fall, but
It's
better in the fall.
It's B. It's B tier for me.
Interesting take, because a lot of the things everyone just complained about in summer happen when you can't.
yeah, 100%.
Bugs.
That makes
Bugs.
me think about y'all. Bugs, sweating, being hot.
But it's like,
But-
it's like the cohesive experience.
Yeah.
Like even though like you do encounter all that shit, you also encounter some of the most amazing shit when you go camping. Like
Yeah.
if you're
That's
going to
true.
like a national park
a
or
very good
something,
point.
like
That's true.
you have to
Very
hike
good
out
point.
days.
I will
to
go up to
see
A tier for
certain
that.
things.
You don't
it's
get
A
to
tier.
experience like any of these other things, these other activities. Like camping
Yeah.
holds a special spot for certain
It's
experiences. Like you said.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I'll do A tier.
It's A tier.
All right. Last one. Yard games. Unless there's one other one after this. This is S tier for me.
Yard games.
Yard games.
It's S tier for me as well.
Yeah.
It's A tier.
Define
A
yard
tier.
games like badminton, croquet,
No.
bags.
Bags,
Bags.
washers, crochet's in there. Crochet,
Crochet.
spike ball.
Croquet.
Okay.
Knitting some
It's my
sweaters
favorite.
outside.
I said
Croquet.
crochet.
Croquet.
It's just
You crocheting?
yeah, you can do that outside.
You can though.
You guys don't do that?
There's
on
no
yard games?
parameters
you
there.
guys
No
don't do
stopping. I like to sweat
That's
in it.
definitely yard Olympics. That's definitely one. of them.
Yeah,
I
you
swear.
got to learn how to crochet.
Yeah,
Yeah, A tier.
you just soccer.
Mini golf.
Just doing sports or not even sports. Mini golf's out there for sure.
I was just
Yeah.
throwing it out there. Yeah,
For
that'd be
sure.
great.
That's S tier for me.
Just throw in more
I know you
examples.
guys. It's probably not S tier, which is fine.
It's S tier for me.
B tier.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a
Actually,
B.
yeah, B tier.
All right, so A it
Yeah,
is.
it depends on how drunk I am too. It's all
All right.
about the drunk I am.
Exactly.
Any other ones?
A lot of A tiers.
Yeah. Any other ones?
Oh, parks. Just had to throw that out
Oh,
there.
parks.
Just love
That's
parks.
honestly that's S tier for me.
Oh, and beaching. That wasn't on there, and that needed to be included.
Beaching?
Beaching, just going to the beach.
Oh, that's fucking S tier for me
That's
too.
S tier.
Yeah.
S S S
Yeah.
S.
Dude,
S.
that's our S. That's beach.
Sand.
Yeah.
Beach, yeah, the beach is S
Exactly.
tier.
Beach.
Yep. And parks.
S tier.
S tier.
S tier.
Yeah.
Man, there's our two S's. We just same for
Perfect.
us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
real quick, rundown.
Oh.
Ball game B tier.
Yep.
Picnic A.
Yep.
Pool A.
Yep.
Grilling A.
Mm.
Bugs C.
Mm.
Outdoor. Man, my handwriting.
Savannah sold us on that.
Outdoor ice cream,
Yeah.
A.
I did.
Fire pits A. Mowing the lawn B. Camping A. Yard games A. Parks and beach S.
That sounds good to me.
Dude, summer
I agree
activities are
with
just
that.
dope.
Summer's just
things
fucking
are
great.
dope.
Look how many A's there were.
A lot of A's.
A's
Only
and
dope
S's
time.
all around.
It's a dope time.
All right, bro.
Hey, bro, what's up?
Thank you, letters.
Real quick, thank you. Letters.
Real quick,
It's
Saf, start up. Birthday
Lightning round. Lightning
I'll
round.
just say it. We can move on. I'm thinking the circle of life,
Okay. What do you mean by that?
like this, like Hakuna Matata.
So not the song. That you just really complicated that.
Just the circle of life in
So
general.
so not the song, but the
Just-
birth and death.
Yeah, birth and death of
Okay.
life, how it all is connected.
Okay.
Species.
Yep.
Yin and yang.
Yin and yang, man.
Fuck yeah.
Parks and pets.
Parks and pets.
Man,
Yep.
that's a winner.
Yep.
Very
Two
good one.
of the most
Oh my
wonderful
God.
things in all of our lives.
The PP.
P and
I say
P.
it like that, but yeah.
Yeah, PP.
P and P might help.
Yeah,
I
dude.
don't know.
Boom Boom, Dodo, and PP. Those are the fucking phrases of the night.
Parks and pets.
Matthew's
yeah.
P and P.
devolved.
P and P.
Devolved.
P and P.
Yep.
The P and P vaccine. Parks and pets. That's all you need really to life. Is
In
the
life.
P and P vaccine.
Yeah, actually.
Really,
yeah.
you got that kind of be hitting though.
Parks and pets.
Parks and pets.
Facts.
That's good. I like it.
Hardwood.
Hardwood?
Yeah, hardwood.
I like that.
I
Why-
love
why-
hardwood.
Yeah, you just love
I
it.
love walking on hardwood with my bare feet.
That's
You
what-
really prefer
Bro,
that to
that's-
carpet though?
Bro, that's fucking, yeah, that's weird as fuck, man.
That might be a hot take if I ever did hear one. Like
Wait, you
hardwood
guys-
versus carpet
I
Am
just-
I really getting roasted
on your
right now?
feet
I just love the feeling of hardwood on my bare feet. I've never heard that before.
ever.
So-
Dude,
Yeah.
that's why people, that's the
It
only reason
looks
people like carpet.
amazing, but
Yeah.
carpet feels the best. That's
Yeah.
not up for debate. It's like a cushion.
I like this
for your
cold,
foot.
clammy, like, fucking
It's
hard piece of
unwelcoming
surface.
ground
Just
that
wood.
doesn't mesh with my foot.
Wow, I just got fucking blasted. I've never been so.
No, hardwood,
It's
it's
so
okay.
taxed.
But, like, liking to walk on it with
I
your
think
bare
it-
feet.
I think it was your reasoning
Like-
that like really
Yeah,
is.
that's what threw
Yeah,
us
I was
off.
gonna say hard floors, like huge proponent
Love
of them.
it.
But yeah, I don't. I wear flip flops and like house shoes and
Yeah, I don't know
like
if I feel
socks and
that.
stuff
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, you
Big
gotta wear
sock
socks.
I'm
person.
just built different, I guess. Ryan, what do you got? Let's get out of my
I
thinking.
just had a picture of you going into your
Please, my
apartment
God.
door, taking your
Just
socks off.
slapping your bare
Oh my god, I can't wait for this. Oh my god. All right, mine.
Just a man of the jungle.
All right, mine. Drinking with coworkers.
That's a good one.
Did it for the first time in a long time yesterday. Me and Tara went out with a few coworkers,
Hell
and
yeah, where'd you guys go?
we went to Global Brew.
Global Brew.
Hell yeah.
It was
You mean,
dude,
like,
Global Brew's
After,
awesome.
like, you have a birthday or something?
Yeah, it was after work day. It was like
Yeah.
happy hour, and
That's cool.
it
Hit
was
so hard.
it was just so fun.
Yep, hit
Getting to
so
see
hard.
people again. That's like one of the best things about work is getting to hang out, be around your coworkers. Like with COVID, we've all been
Yeah.
home. It's just different with FaceTime and video conferences and meetings like that. Just seeing people face to face was awesome,
It's
and
very nice.
especially outside of a professional atmosphere too.
Nice,
It's a lot of fun. Yep.
Hell yeah.
Drinking with coworkers.
So my thank you letter is for seasons, specifically the season of spring right now. So
Okay.
coming from
Ooh,
Alabama, I am
rebirth.
accustomed to
Nice.
the season of spring starting a lot earlier than it does here. So, but I've got to say, I was telling some people from work the other day where it's like, yeah, the seasons start later here, but the spring and fall in the Midwest is just beautiful.
It's-
And I
yeah,
think
shit.
it's because of the more extremes with the, cold in the winter,
Hot in the
the
summer.
hot in the summer, where it's just like, there's so much more blooming here
Yeah.
in this like cool time than I ever recall blooming in Alabama. Like
Yeah.
we've got the same sort of perennials and stuff, but like all the trees and everything, it's just beautiful.
Love it.
All the trees right by both of our apartments in St. Louis is just like starting to bloom. It looks so cool out the windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can see like the whole like basically greater St. Louis area from the top of my apartment, and like it was a stunning view
Yeah,
in the
it's so
dead
cool.
of winter. Like I was like,
Yeah.
this is sick, and now it's like everything's
Just-
bloomed, and I'm like,
Poppy Keys.
Well, and the
So
fall
much. So
here is so much more vibrant than it is in the southeast. It's like we go from green to brown in like a week and a half.
really fast, and then they'll fall.
Yeah,
I
but
feel like
like
there's actually a period here.
I was gonna say up here when I would come and visit Ryan during the fall, like it was just astounding. There's so much more variety and like the yellows and the reds. It's just
It's gorgeous.
I love the seasons up here.
It's just the circle of life, some may say.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
was like a circle of life.
I was gonna say
That was a circle of
that.
thank you letters.
Shit.
Wow.
Dang!
That was
Oh
like
my
a
God.
perfect ending.
That fucking hit different.
Called out, yes.
What'd you say?
She's like, we are white.
yeah, that was
That's
me. I'm
true.
really excited about that.
Dang, that hit different.
Not incorrect.
That did. Well, Savannah, happy birthday again.
Yes.
Camille and Tara,
You're
thank you
fucking
for
old.
coming on.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
fine.
This
Pleasure.
is
Thank
a
you.
party,
That
a
was.
little
Always.
birthday party pod.
Is this the longest? Yeah.
This is the longest
This
one
is
we've
on
ever
tour.
had.
We had a lot of good stuff to talk
Oh
about.
yeah, this was fun.
Round table.
Russian tensions, the fashion of the
A
world,
little gardening.
Weather.
gardening, vaccine updates.
It's a
There
big,
was a
big,
lot
big,
to talk
big,
about.
big. So if
And
that's
a
it
lot of,
though,
a lot of opinions.
that's it,
Yep.
and I think we'll close it out.
Yeah.
All right. We love y'all. We'll see you in 2 weeks. All right, get out of here.